Well, hello kids and welcome to your online videos with me, Teacher Riyash. You may be wondering, who is this guy? Well, like I said, my name is Teacher Riyash and I'm here to help out with Teacher Bryce's videos. And for you sitting at home right now, for you to learn and mark your work and check your homework and learn all your phonics and vocabulary for the next couple of units. Okay, so we're gonna have some fun and we're gonna go along and check your work. So sit back, relax, remember to listen, to look, and to say as well. Okay, in today's lesson, we are going to go through something very, very special, and that is your homework, which I'm sure all of you have done. Okay, so what I want you to do now really quickly is run along and get your Come On Phonics book, and we are going to check the homework that you got in the previous video. Okay, so it was pages 28, 29, 30, and 31. So I'll give you a few minutes, run really quickly, get your Come On Now Phonics book, and sit down and go through your work with me. Remember to listen, to look, and to say as well. Okay, I'm going to give you a few seconds in 3, 2, 1, go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Are you back? Very good. Okay, so there we go. So I hope that all of you got your books right now. Okay, and we are going to go through to the very, very important one, and that is your homework. Remember page 28, 29, 30, and 31. There we go, right there. This is Unit 6, long vowel O's. Remember to make your mouth like a fish, okay? O, O. Okay, so all these are long O vowels. If you have your book in front of you right now, now's the time to go through your work. Exercise A. The instruction says, trace and say. Trace and say. What do we mean by trace and say? So we want you to go through over the words, okay? You got to copy the words, trace over the words, and say the word as you are doing so. We're going to do this together right now, and I'm sure all of you have already done this. So just check your work, but say the word along with me as well to practice your long O's. Okay, so number 1, what do we have here? Who's this cute little guy? Well, that is what we call a mole. Mole. Now, moles love to bury in the ground. They have really bad eyesight because it's really dark underground, but they have really good senses of smell and feeling. So they are pretty curious and wonderful creatures. That is a mole. M-O-L-E, mole. Everyone got it? Everyone said it? Let's say it one more time. Mole. Mole. Let's move on to number 2. And number 2, what picture do we have here? Well, it's something that a mole would usually make on the ground or in the ground. And this is something that you would probably do as well. Sometimes at the seaside, when you're on the sand, you dig a hole. That's correct. That's a hole. Let's trace and say it together. H-O-L-E, hole. Hole. Everyone got it? Everyone said it? Hole. Let's move on to number 3. What do we see here? Well, if you go to the golf course And generally, when you're using the ball to put it in the hole, there's something in the middle of that hole, and that is called a pole. Pole. Say it with me. Let's spell it together. P O L E. Pole. Pole. Okay, all of you got it? Let's move on to number 4. What picture do we see here? Now, this is a very curious one. Generally, we would usually leave this stuck on the refrigerator, or we will send a bit of a reminder or a thank you. See, it says thank you on this piece of paper. And what is this called? This is called a note. Note. Okay? That is called a note. Say it with me. Note. N O T E. Note. Okay? Everyone got that? Note. Very good. Right, if we move on now to the next one, we have the word is, this is generally allowed for adults like mom and dad, okay? They can go do this, and this is something that we call a vote. V O T E. Vote. Okay? Vote. I hope that you all say it out loud. Vote. Let's move on to number 6. This is a lovely picture. Here we have a lovely family, a mom and a dad, and it looks like a little kid over there, just like yourself, a beautiful garden and a big house. But if you put a family in a house, it becomes a home. Home. Okay, let's spell it together. Home. H-O-M-E. Home. Home. One more time. Home. Okay, very good. I hope all of you have that and you are raring to go. Home. The next one we have right now is called a dome. Dome. Okay? Let's say it together. D-O-M-E. Dome. Dome. You see these on massive churches or temples, and a dome is there to create a beautiful look in a building. If you look at a building, and many of the buildings here in Bangkok, you will see some beautiful domes. Okay? Dome you'll find at the top of a building. Right, so let's move on to the next page, and this is page 29, exercise B. Say and check. What do we mean by say and check? So what I want you to do here is to check your work by checking the correct answer, choosing the correct picture by putting a tick, and also saying out the sound of the word and the word itself. Let me give you the example for number 1. What sound do we have here? Oat. Oat. Which is the correct one? Is it the first one or the second one? It can't be the second one, because the second one would be a home. So the only possible correct answer is note. Correct. Well done if you got that correct. Let's say it with me as well. Note. Note. Number 2. What sound do we have? Ohm. Ohm. Let's look at the first picture. What is this? Does it have the ohm sound in it? No, it doesn't, right? This is a mole. Mole. But we're looking for the ohm sound. Ohm. So, this is the correct answer because this is a dome. Correct. Dome. Say it with me. Dome. Right, let's move on to number 3. And number 3, we have the sound O. O. Say it with me. O. From the 2 pictures, what are we looking at? Which do you think is the correct answer? Scream it out loud if you know. Ooh, I can hear you scream. Pole. Correct. Pole. Say it out louder. Pole. Very good. I'm sure all of you got it correct so far. Let's go on to number 4. The 2 pictures that we see. The first one we said is a hole. Remember that? Hole. But we're looking for the sound with the ohm. And the only answer you can find is it's a home. That's correct. It's a home. Home. Number 5. We're looking for the sound oat. 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 Remember I told you, for this, only mom and dad can do it. And that is to vote. 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 Say it with me. Vote. Number 6. We have owl. That's the sound we're looking for. Owl. What is that word that we're looking for? And that could be one thing, this little cute guy, and that's a mole, mole, okay? Mole. Very similar to pole, okay? But mole. All right, see? O-L-E, O-L-E. The same sounds, O, but this little guy is a mole, and this is a dome. So the correct answer is a mole. Okay, that's page 29. Done. I hope you've done really well so far. Let's move on to page 30 now. And the next thing is exercise C, unscramble and write. What does unscramble mean? Unscramble means that all the words are kind of messed up, right? All the alphabets are put in a different order, and you have to look at the picture and write down in the correct order, spelling the word in the correct way. Don't forget to say the word as well when you are writing down the word. Okay? Are you ready? Let's check your work. The first one we have is, that's pretty easy. That's a hole. H-O-L-E. Hole. Hole. Number 2. What do we have here? This is a very sweet message. Thank you. And that's a lovely note. Note. N-O-T-E. Note. Note. Let's move on to number 3. Number 3. I told you this is a beautiful part of a building that you see in many buildings in Bangkok. And this is a dome. D-O-M-E. Dome. Well done if you got it correct. Say it out loud. Dome. The next one we have, and this you'll find on the golf course in the hole, and that is a pole. P-O-L-E. Pole. Right? Say it with me. Pole. Number 5. Let's go to number 5. And what's this cute little guy called? Remember I said he has very bad eyesight, but he lives under the ground because he digs deep holes to live in. And he is called a mole. M-O-L-E. Mole. Say it with me. Mole. Very good. Well done. And finally, number 6, a lovely family in a house is called a home. H-O-M-E. Home. Home. Well done. You've completed page 30. So finally, we are on the last page of our homework. And I hope all of you have done really well so far when we move on to exercise D. say and write. Okay, so here you have to say the word once again. Now these are called sight words, and sight words help you to add a little extra spice in the sentences. Look, can, see. Okay, they just add a little extra to the sentences for you to add a bit more meaning to it as well. Okay, so the first word we have look. Look, L-O-O-K. Look, right? Look at him. He is playing on the golf course. Or look at him. He can run so fast. Right, number 2. Can. C-A-N. Can. I can run very fast. I can run very fast. Or can you see the aeroplane? Can you see the aeroplane? Number 3. See. See. I hope you're saying the word with me. See. S-E. E. See. I see 2 birds on the tree. I see 2 birds on the tree. See. Okay, to use your eyes to see. Well done. Let's move on to exercise E. This is your word check. So here you have to say and check, okay? If you can say the words correctly, then you can put a tick next to that word. How many words can you say? Now, let's do this together. Mole. Mole. Don't forget to make your mouth like a fish, okay? Because it's a long O vowel. O. Mole. Correct. If you can say it, give yourself a tick. The next word is hole. 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 Well done. The next word is pole. 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 Correct. The next word is note. 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 The next word that we're going to say together is vote. 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 Give yourself a tick. Home. 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 And the final word, boys and girls, dome. 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 Well done. You said those words great, and you gave yourself all these extra scores in your book. So well done if you got them all correct. And remember to always practice with your words. That brings us to the end of your homework for this week. Later on in the video, I will give you your new homework, okay? The next thing we're going to do now is we're going to have a quick review of your next unit, Unit 7. We're going to go through some of the words that you are about to see. I'm not too sure if Teacher Bryce has spoken to you about these words, but if it's the first time you've seen, listen, look, and say along with me. This is for Unit 7. And of course, when we are talking about these words, I want you to listen and I want you to look, okay? And I want you to say as well. Right, so let's go to the words. Now we have here, and look at the arrow. Where is the arrow pointing? Who is this guy right here? As you can see, this is a family because there's a young kid right there. Looks like a mom, and that looks like a dad. So this would be father. Father. Can you say it with me? Father. Father. All right? Yes. Now the arrow is here to this lady. Who is this lady? That would be mother. 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 Correct. Mother. Who do we have here? Now this looks like a lot of brothers and sister. One sister, right? And that's where it's pointed. Right here to this girl. And that would be sister. Sister. Say it out loud with me. Sister. Look at my mouth as well. Sister. Oh, now the arrow has moved to this young man over here. And who is that? That will be a brother. 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 Say it one more time. Brother. Okay, let's move on. Now, the arrow has moved to this person. Who could this person be? Grandfather. Why? Because, yes, he's a little older. And there's a grandkid. So this is grandfather. Grandfather. Say it with me. Grandfather. Now the arrow has gone to this lady here. And if that's grandfather, this must be grandmother. Grandmother. Say it one more time. Grandmother. Okay. Right, so let's move on to the next word. And here we have, oh, this is perfect, especially in Thailand. When it's hot, all of us want to go have a swim. 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 This looks like a guy in a car, and he's driving the car. So the word should be drive. 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 Okay, so you drive a car, which you are too young to do. So mom and dad are probably doing all the driving, correct? What is this lady doing here? Looks delicious, right? This is something we all like to do. We like to eat. And what is that? We like to cook so we can eat. Cook. 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 Like mom, you love your mom's favorite food and you want her to cook for you all the time. What is this young lady doing now? She's got a book with her, which means she is doing some reading. And the word is read. 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 Okay, read. And then we have this young man. He looks quite naughty, but he looks playful as well. And the word we're looking at is wink. Okay, to move your eyes, you give a wink. 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 And this young man is having a great time. And this is a bicycle. So, ride a bike. Ride a bike. I'm sure lots of you ride a bike right now. So, I'm sure lots of you enjoy riding your bike. And the word is ride a bike. Okay, so that's just a taste of what's to come for the next unit, Unit 7. These are the words that you will be doing later on, okay? So I hope you practice the words. If you want to look at the words again, go back to the video, go a little bit back and check out the words. And, of course, go through it step by step and say the words along with me as well. Right, so moving on, all right? So we're going to be reviewing all the words, the phonics that you've learned from units 5 and from 6, okay? And we're going to go through the words. You're going to listen to the words as I'm saying them and say it along with me as well, okay? So remember to listen, to look, and to say. It's very important that you are going through. I'll give you some time to say it out loud. So don't be afraid. Don't be shy. Say the words out loud wherever you want, wherever you're watching this, okay? Scream it out loud, okay? And we're going to go through that right about now. Right, so you see this word, okay? What is this word? I'll give you some time to say it. Correct. If you said hope, you are absolutely correct. I hope I can get that brand new toy. I hope I can get that brand new toy. Okay? Just like this young man is hoping for a robot toy. What word is this? I'll give you some time to say it out loud. What word is this? If you said rope, you are correct. Rope. Say it with me. Rope. Very good. Well done. And that is a rope. Rope is something that you would use to tie up something, right? I use some rope to tie up my boat, okay? Or I use some rope to hold my shed in place. Okay, so rope. Rope is very, very important. I use some rope to keep my gates closed. Okay, rope. What word is this? Can you say the word? I'll give you some time to say it out loud. Scream it out loud. Bone. Correct. If you said bone, you are absolutely correct. Bone. Bone. Okay? And what's a bone? Well, it's a bone that we have in our bodies as well. It helps us have structure and keeps us strong and upright. Okay? Bone. Also, you'll find bones in chickens and all other animals as well. Bone. It keeps us strong and upright and gives us lots of strength to keep us steady and on our feet. Bone. The next word is, can you guess? Can you say it out loud? I'll give you some time to say it. Cone. Okay? Yes, the word is cone. Well done. Say it out loud again. Cone. Okay? Very good. Well done. Cone. Right, so the next one we have is, well, that's a picture of the cone. That looks delicious, right? Chocolate and vanilla. What is your favorite flavor of ice cream? And do you enjoy eating ice cream with a cone? I do. The next word is, I'll wait for you to say it. Say it out loud. If you recognize that word, the word is, that is correct. Rose. Okay? Rose. The word is rose. Say it out loud. Rose. And a rose is a beautiful flower that you would give to your mom or dad, or it smells really, really, really nice as well. It has a lovely smell as well. Rose. Okay? Roses come in many different colors as well. Red, yellow. So there are many beautiful roses out there. Rose. What word is this? Yes, if you said hose, you are correct. Hose. Hose. Okay? What's a hose? A hose is something that we use in order to spray water out of, okay? Hose. That is a hose. So you connect it to a tap and you open up the tap and water splashes out. We would use the hose to water the garden or to wash the car. Hose. Hose. The next word is, I will give you some time to say it out loud. You need to guess the word. Scream it out loud. Nose. Correct. Nose. Say it out again. Nose. Right? Nose. What is a nose? Well, it's a part of our body and it's right here. That's a nose, right? A nose. I use my nose to smell the delicious food. Okay, so a nose is very important for us to smell different smells and have different scents as well. Nose. And of course, a nose is very helpful in us breathing as well. Okay? Nose. The next word, I'll give you a few seconds to say the word out loud. Can you say the word? That is correct. Pose. Pose. When they tell you to strike a pose, that means you need to, well, model for the camera, right? Lots of us like taking photographs with our camera phones and cameras. So when you are doing so, remember you are striking a pose. A pose is to model for the camera. Okay, whether it's for your mom and dad or your brothers and sisters, you are striking a pose. Even if you're taking a selfie, that's a pose. Okay, pose. Now we come to the sight words. Now these are very, very important. You're going to say it along with me as well. Okay, so let's go through these sight words. And I'm going to give you some sentences as well. Okay, so these are sight words, and like I said before, they add a little extra to a sentence to help you build a sentence, okay? They either add different elements to it, or they make the sentence a bit more exciting, or they add subjects like you, me, him, okay? So the first one that we have is with. Say it with me, with. With. I am going with my mum to the sea. I am going with my mum to the sea. With. I'm going with my mum to the sea. The second word that we have right here is you. You. How do we use this word? You are a very good student. You are a very good student. If I'm saying you, that means I'm talking to you. Okay? You are a very good student. And the next word we have is stop. 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 Now sometimes, maybe if you're making a bit of mischief, your mom and dad will come in and say, stop what you are doing right now. Stop it. Stop it. Okay? Or stop at the red light. Stop at the red light. Okay? Stop. Stop. Okay? So say that word out loud. Stop. And scream it out. Stop. Okay? So that means to come to a no, there's no movement after that. You cannot move, or you need to put down your pencil. If they say stop writing, it means you got to put down your pencil and you got to stop doing any work. Okay, you got to stop writing. Stop. Okay, very good. We're moving on to the next part, which is chapter 6, and these are some of the words that we have. What is this word? Give you some time to say it. Mole. Correct. Mole. That little cute guy that digs holes and has bad eyesight, that is a mole. Mole. Remember, we did it in your homework when we were checking your homework. That's a mole. Can you say this word? I'll give you a few seconds to say it out loud. Hole. Correct. That is a hole. Okay? And a hole is something you find in the ground if you're digging up and you're putting something. Sometimes buried treasure can be found in holes as well, because they cover up that hole anyway. Okay? Hole. Hole. What do we have here? I'll give you some time to say the word. Pole. Correct. That is a pole. Okay? Pole. And what is a pole? Well, it's something that you usually find at the golf course in a hole, okay? But not only that, you'll also find a flag. You know, when we have the flag ceremony at school, the flag is on a pole, okay? So a pole is a long structure that would have usually a flag on it as well. Pole. Right, can you recognize this word? I'll give you some time to say the word. Note. Correct. The word is note. So I hope you said it out loud. Say it again if you didn't say it already. Note. Note. Okay. What's a note? Well, it's something that we will leave a message on to somebody else. Okay. Whether it's a reminder to tell them to do something or to get something, or just to say thank you. Just like this note here. The next one is, I'll give you some time to say the word. Remember to say it out loud. Correct. Vote. 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 Right? So something mom and dad and adults will do when you get a bit bigger, maybe 18 or 19 years old, you will be able to vote as well, where you can choose somebody who you would want to represent you in the government. Okay? Vote. Vote. The next word is, I'm going to give you some time. Say it out loud. Don't be afraid of anybody around you. Home. Yes, home. You are probably right now at your home, okay? You are sitting at your home looking at this video. Home. There's a beautiful family with a beautiful home right there. Home. This word, I'll give you some time to say it. Remember, I told you find it a lot in the top of the buildings and a lot of them in Bangkok as well. What is this called? It's a bit round. It is a dome. Yes, dome. Okay, that is a dome. There we go. We see it? It's a dome. Okay, beautiful round object on top of a building. Like a round roof. That's a dome. Now these are sight words now, okay? Look at the sight words. Now these are words that we add just to add a little bit of extra to the sentence. So let's look at this. The first one is look. Let's look at this. Look. Can you say it with me? Look. Look. Look at that naughty boy. Just look at that naughty boy. Or I can look through my work, and when I look through my work, I see that I have everything correct. Look, right? You use your eyes to look. Can. I can do all my homework by myself. I can do all my homework by myself. Or I can do anything that I want to. I can do anything that I want to. I can. And your final sight word is see. See. I see the friends. I see my friends every day. Or I wish I could see my friends every day. See, also using sight, okay? Also using your eyes. See. See. Okay, one more time. Look. Can. See. Okay? So, I hope that you said those words out loud and that you all were not afraid at all, okay? I hope that you were able to say those words and practice those words. Remember, if you want to practice again, go back to the video and look at the video and say the words along with me. Right, boys and girls, we've almost come to the end of this video lesson. But before we go, I have some very important news to tell you, and this is of course your homework, okay? Your homework that will be due for the next time, and this will be from your Come On Phonics book once again, and I'm going to show you exactly what you're going to be doing and where you're going to be doing it, okay? So you're going to go to Come On Phonics, and before we checked all the way from pages 28 to 31, but this time, your homework is going to be pages 32. All right, pages 32. There we go, down here. So pages 32 all the way to page 33. Not a lot of homework, just 2 pages, okay? Just 2 pages, page 33. Okay, that's all you got to do. Okay, page 33. And this is a review just to see if you understood your work. Okay, and I'm sure you did, because lots of you have done really good in your homework and you would have understood everything. So page 32 and 33 in your Come On Phonics book. Okay, so what do we do here? On page 32, it says say and match. Say and match. So all you have to do is say the word. Look at the picture. What is that? That's a pole. So you're going to take a marker right there and look for the ol word. old sound. And we find it all the way down here. And you're going to draw a line, a nice neat line. Maybe neater than I'm going to do that. But you're going to draw it all the way down. Pole. Pole. Okay? That's how you're going to do it. You can do it for the rest of them. Look at the pictures. Recognize the word and the sound. And match it with the sound. Okay? Like I gave you the example for the first one. That is a pole. So you're looking for the O word. Pole. Okay? That's exercise A. That's on page 32. Once you're finished with that, you're going to go through to page 33. Right? Exercise B. Page 33. And what are we going to do here? It says say and write. So number 1. Okay? You're going to look at number 1. And where is number 1? Right? So number 1 is going to be a cross. So what do we see here? Number 1. It's the number 9. So we have to write down 9. N-I-N-E. 9. What do we have here? Number 2. What is that? It's a note. Note. So we're going to go down again. And we're going to create this word. N-O-T-E. Note. Okay? Very easy. And lots of fun as well. You got to have fun while you're doing your work. Okay? And that's all you're going to be doing. Complete pages 32 and 33. Okay? Pages 32 and 33. And make it big. Pages 32 and 33. Okay? In your Come On Phonics book. Don't forget. That'll be your homework. That'll be due very soon. So, go through. Have a great time. Learning your work, saying your words, and remember the sounds, the phonic sounds are so important for you to understand English that much better. So have fun, do well, and do good. And I'm sure you guys are going to have a great time. Thank you very much. My name is Teacher Riyash. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Remember to always wear a mask if you're going out and use alcohol cleansing gel and make sure that you are safe and sound. Till the next time we meet, bye-bye.